Hello, intactivists! In the news this week, we have circumcision law reform, also known as CLR, Intact America news, and much more coming up. In POTS news, we are currently having our Care Buzz getting matched to X for this month only, so go ahead and join our Care Buzz to jumpstart the new year. Also, the POTS e-commerce program is getting matched for X by 3 amazing supporters. Also, once again, we are still doing the Intact Global Incentive until March of 2025. We currently have 1 new starter shopper, and we need at least 9 to give Intact Global $100, which if we get more starter shoppers, that's super awesome. This can go all the way up to $11,000. So definitely go ahead and share this with your friends, because not only does this help Intact Global and POTS, it also helps other intactivists hired through work contracts. Speaking of work contracts, Intact Nigeria and POTS have a brand new advertising work contract signed and paid for. The contract will be for 6 months. In the video special that POTS did, we talked about Intact America and why they are so hard to do a review on. Also, let me explain this thumbnail real quick. That red is not my mouth. It's supposed to be that e-boy blush, but it didn't work out though because the thumbnail removed my mouth when I compressed the image to fit the YouTube thumbnail. Also, the yarn at the bottom is yarn. I had some people say it looked like a turkey. No, that is indeed supposed to be a ball of yarn. Anyways, Carter Steinhall got his part 2 interview released this Saturday. So if you missed that, definitely check that out. He has some knowledge on a certain group that may be helpful to intactivism down the line. And he answered some fan questions as well. And in CLR news, CLR is currently promoting Prevail over the system right here, which is super awesome on his website. Super glad that he decided to go ahead and put our business name on his awesome website. It is under the promotions tab. He has all of our links here, which is super cool. I definitely appreciate CLR doing that. Also, CLR also has Unaltered in there as well, which is pretty cool. Oh, I actually did not know that CLR attorney Eric Klopper and Intact Global all support our mission. So that's interesting. So I guess Unaltered and Eric Klopper and Intact Global are pretty cool together. I did not know that. I mean, I knew CLR and Unaltered were cool with each other, but that's cool that Eric Klopper and Intact Global is cool with Unaltered. Did not know that. But anyway, speaking of Unaltered though, here is a direct quote from CLR. He says, "I will be donating to Unaltered $10 for every website they successfully have amended and encourage other organizations to do the same." If you guys are unfamiliar with CLR's work, I've covered what he does before. He is actually ranked #1 way to make intactivists in my video that I made, the top 5 intactivists. So go ahead and check out that video after this if you haven't seen it before. It's a pretty good video, I feel. All right, and in Intact America news. So Intact America made this video here. 2025 will be our biggest year yet. And I'm going to summarize that for you. So essentially this 5-minute, 30-second video here talks about what they did back in 2024, which is them writing their 2 memoirs/books, them touring with their books, their new consumer complaint website called Do No Harm, which is just live in Georgia currently. They talked about Skin in the Game, them doing Pride events, and the Foreskin Pride April 4th. So that took up about half of the video, right? Now, this is the meat and potatoes of this video. So they are talking about what they are planning on doing in 2025. Now, I'm breaking this down to the best way possible. They're adding content to their social medias. They're doing this Skin in the Game award, which we don't have all the details for yet. They asked you to help spread their 2 new books/memoirs more on social media and word of mouth, and they continue to plan on doing the same. They didn't mention their Do No Harm website in their plans for 2025. I don't know why she didn't reiterate that. I feel like they plan on continuing doing that though. And then after that, they spent the last 2 minutes thanking people, which is almost 30% of the video just in thanking people. So all right, guys, do you feel like Intact America is doing enough with these 3, maybe 4 things in 2025? Which, 1 is an award ceremony. I don't know how that makes more intactivist. Sounds like a glamorous way to spend money, especially when you're trying to raise funds for this supposedly epic brand new consumer complaint website called Do No Harm. The other is spreading their books, which, if one decides to read, will cost you about $32 right here, plus tax, I'm sure. I didn't click this here, I unclicked it. So if you get Please Don't Cut the Baby and the penis business, it's going to be about $32.50 plus tax. So that's going to cost you about, $35. So it kind of puts an obstacle of people getting that information, or a barrier of some kind. But hey, I'm just a dumb VTuber. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Do you think that Intact America is living up to their true potential by doing this? That would be awesome if you guys let me know, once again, down in the comment section. All right, and on to the Intactivist events for the week. All right, so Bloodstained Men, they actually have a new circumcision crisis protest, the Parish King Memorial Circumcision Crisis Protest. This will take January 28th down in Jacksonville, Florida. This will only be one day. The location will be HCA Florida Memorial Hospital. It will be 4 hours long, and this will be in 2 weeks from now. So definitely, if you guys are in the Florida area and you want to go and hang out with the Bloodstained Men, remember Parish King protest. You guys can definitely go ahead and do that. And let me know if you guys do go. That would be pretty cool to know. And then soon after that, like a week later, Bloodstained Men is going to the Louisiana Super Bowl circumcision crisis protest. All right, Saving Our Sons. They plan on going to the Genital Integrity Awareness Week, March 29th through the April 4th. It says join us on the West Lawn of the U.S. Capitol. So hey, if you guys want to go ahead and join Saving Our Sons, feel free to do so. The Intact Conference. So this is tentatively slated for March 2025 in Los Angeles, funds permitting. Still don't know anything too much about that. Eric Klopper has about 2 months to let you guys know something about this. All right, and Intact America, the inaugural Skin in the Game Award ceremony is April 30th, 2025 in the Poster House, New York City. If you guys are there, definitely, if you guys go and check it out, let me know how it was. I'm super curious because, once again, there's more details soon to come. So I don't know what to expect there. All right, Babies and Bumps. This is your whole baby. This will be Sunday, June 22nd at 11 a.m. through 4 p.m. This is at Doubletree by Hilton Hotel Pittsburgh, Cranberry. It's about $30 to $60 to go ahead and get tickets. And once again, your whole baby being at Babies and Bumps in Cleveland, 2025. This is Sunday, September 28th, 11 a.m. through 4 p.m. This is like 6 months away. This is at Cleveland Marriott East. All right, and on to the polls of the week. So for this poll of the week, it is, which group do you believe represents intactivism growth the best? It is currently tied between the A's, which is Bloodstained Men, and C, which is another group. Now, to the best of my knowledge, no one's explained in the critical feedback what C meant for the other group. I didn't specify that, but I was kind of hoping they would. So we are going to stick with the Bloodstained Men this year in 2025. So we're just going to continue on tracking the Bloodstained Men's progress on Twitter. Once again, guys, if you don't like how this turned out, please go to my Discord and go vote, because your vote matters. And on to the fundraisers of the week. All right, so Unaltered is back online, removing circumcision-related misinformation. Unaltered got their GoFundMe back up. They're still at $30, though. No change from their $1,000 goal. Support Forgen's human clinical trials. This has been going up and up and up and up. People are giving money anywhere from $5 to hundreds of dollars to thousands of dollars. I believe this rose about $5,000 last time I covered it, but they're currently at almost $88,000. They're at 88% of their $100,000 goal. We shall see if Forgen can go ahead and pick up some more donations. I mean, in 2 days is the 15th, and a lot of people get paid then. So we'll see if Forgen makes their $100,000 goal next week. All right, Bloodstained Men. They're at $915 raised out of their $7,500 goal. That is not looking very good. They got about a month left. So we'll see what ends up happening with this fundraiser. All right, Your Whole Baby booth, Babies and Bumps Cleveland, they're at $225. No new donations this week. Again, Your Whole Baby booth, Babies and Bumps Pittsburgh, no new donations this week either. All right, support Intact Global's fight against genital mutilation. This has no new donations this week. Yep, I just refreshed it. No new donations this week. They are currently at 35% of their 50K goal. All right, and I just refreshed this as well. It's at their $320 raise out of their $30,000 for their Intact Global Oregon litigation effort. So no new donations for Intact Global this week at all. All right, Intact America. So they have gotten no new donations the past 2 weeks. They are at 10% of their $50,000 goal. I did notice, though, that if you go down here, there's an update January 7th by the Intact America organizer. They're talking about a new article in the Journal of Pediatric Surgery reports on a study that examined insurance records of 1.7 million boys, comparing penile problems in circumcised versus uncircumcised intact boys. And they go and start talking about the article. Now, well, this is interesting. One, there's no links. Like, they couldn't bother putting a link here at all, right? You can actually go ahead and can't click on the link. You actually have to copy and paste it. And you have to go ahead and find it and kind of dig a little bit, and then you can find it. And like the highlight says, it is unclear which circumcised or uncircumcised boys have more penis problems within their first 5 years, and if the clinician performing the circumcision affects complications. And then it says penile problems are 3 times more likely to occur in a circumcised boy, with 2 times higher risk for boys circumcised by a surgeon compared to a pediatrician. Now, this is what's really interesting, because it says, oh, it's unclear up here which has more penis problems, but then it says, oh, well, there's 3 times more likely down here. But anyways, Intact America, I guess, didn't feel the need to go ahead and link that to us. But okay, we found it. And then it says this scandal needs to be exposed outside academic medicine. If you are a parent who have been pressured to circumcise your son, if your son or you has suffered complications for foreskin removal, then Do No Harm report is for you. Keep in mind, this is just in Georgia, though. As they say right here, it's only available for Georgia. It says, we need funding to promote Do No Harm report and expand it to other states so that affected individuals can report problems they have experienced, and Intact America can report the wrongdoers and publicize the numbers. Okay, so I don't know how this new article relates to the Do No Harm report at all. I mean, it just kind of seems like it was a way for them to be like, oh, hey, we need more money so we can go and get this study to spread outside of the academic medicine, but they're not actually spreading that. They're spreading what complaints parents have. It's kind of interesting. I don't understand really why they couldn't just share the link and why they couldn't just go and spread this themselves on their own social medias. But I did find it on Reddit, though. Somebody on Reddit already shared it. So that's pretty cool that somebody who didn't need to be paid $50,000 could go ahead and share this study. All right, and on to the intactivism growth for the week. So last week, Bloodstained Men was at 6,785 followers. And this week, Bloodstained Men is at 6,797 followers, which is a 12% gain, or a 0.18% gain. This is the 4th week in a row Bloodstained Men gained followers. That is super awesome to hear. All right, guys, that is all what I have for the news. Please like and share to get this out to more people. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and have a great one. Bye. A special shout out to our coffee supporters.